I fulfill my current mission. Now, your core role is dependent on whether you do it today or tomorrow. As long as it gets done, in my opinion, that matters most to me. Urgency, I mean, it has to be out as soon as possible, but if it's safer to stay here overnight, I'm down to stay here overnight.
I'm going to turn to Jerrod, I'm going to turn to Balthar. So, you heard it. How often are we ever playing it safe? And then, after saying that, I'm going to start walking forward. Oh. Or, well, in the direction I assume is forward.
I'll follow after Sakata.
Okay.
How's my leg holding up right now? I know I wrapped it pretty early, but it's still holding, right, with the webbing and stuff?
Still very tender. You haven't had enough time to allow it to heal. You're probably going to need about a week off at this point. You really need to give the body a natural opportunity to bind back. So you know that any extended duress could prevent it from healing appropriately, and you just need to relax. But time is of the essence. You don't really know what's before you. You don't really know what's happened to the rest. That's right. You don't know what's happened to the rest of the wardens.
Yeah. So I'm going to keep going.
Okay. All right.
I'll try to catch up to Sakata as best as I can, and then start taking the lead again.
Sure. So, in an effort to save the monotonous rolls and just varied encounters, you guys have decided to go through the marsh. You're definitely going to have an encounter.
Oh boy.
It takes you about 5 hours to get to the marsh. In your current state, with Balthar moving at roughly half speed, catering to his newfound injury. It doesn't take you long. You find yourself moving, sidling along, before you begin to see the wetlands. It kind of begins growing around you. It's just one of those things that takes before you're actually even prepared for it. Things start getting a little murky. There's this lingering musk on the air, this stagnant odor of mildew, of something that's very intense.
It sounds weird, but the best way I can describe how this forest looks, at least from how I'm picturing it, is if you've ever seen one of the Forest Magic the Gathering cards that's like a green-black combination, like one of the land cards.
Sure.
Kind of like that, where it's like there's still forest there, but it's like...
Then there's random death.
That's
like
Golgari. It's basically, it's living decay.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's fairly accurate in this situation. So
I want to just get turn to Balthar and say, so this is what you said when you know when we're here?
Yes.
I don't like it. I'm going to
It's musky, man. Everything is warm.
Everything got that funk.
Humidity, this like you can see on your armor, it's beginning to condensate.
I'm just gonna stretch and... Oh my god! You people fucking live here? Oh god. Why would anyone do this? Like, trust me.
He already said that it's just trolls, alligators, and giants.
Well, those trolls can find better places.
Yeah, but, you know, you saw how well that worked out for the last ones we ran into.
Give me perceptions, please, as you guys are kind of meandering along and discussing things. I need perceptions, please, from a lot of you.
My eyeball looky things give me a 20.
Sure.
44? With natural 20?
Jesus Christ.
A second nat?
Yeah, a nat 20 on perception. Very good. Balthar, you were the first to see... Like, you're the first to immediately see before you. You spot a giant. And it seems as if he hasn't immediately taken notice of you. As he kind of wades through what looks to be the lower tier of this this marsh, it's very light on the water end. It looks as if he's doing some kind of editing of the land, per se. Dumbledore, thank you so much for that subscription. Guys, can we get some love for Dumble? Oh shit, coming in for 2 months in a row. Dumbledore, thank you very much. Welcome back to the Bub Club, you sexy Bubscriber, you. Welcome back, brother. So,
see, I had my original plan I was thinking earlier for the night was to take a shot for every sub. I'm really glad I decided not to.
That's only like 3? I think that's only like 3.
No, it's been a bit more than that.
Dude, it's 4. Two
like
double
5 or 6. Oh.
Yeah, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. You can do it. Show him how we feel here with the Bubber feels, guys. Hit him with some love.
Oh, shit. I say you just go ahead and drink on crits. You're 2 behind.
So,
All right.
what I know from the at least from what my father's told me before about the history of these guys, would they be more pissed off if they found out that if they caught us trying to sneak around them, or would they?
See, the thing is, like, nobody really came here that often. Nobody really knows. Your
So
father
even
was just
then,
like, they're called the Stompers for a reason. And when you when you see him, he's terraforming. Now, picture that in your mind. When I say terraforming,
like
I don't mean
literally removing them.
He's basically like caterpillar tractor removing heaps of earth with his hands. You hear this as it's like tearing away, just stripping away, like how your hands might remove husk from a corn cob. That's what he's doing to the earth. And it seems like wherever he tears us out, he's lobbing it 30, 40 feet away. It's catching a tree. And water, this marshy swamp water, is starting to swell over and kind of fill up around his feet.
Ugh. Seeing him do that, I mean, at least personally, I would prefer to not be caught by one of them, and rather kind of show them the respect that we're not trying to hide in their land. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'll turn around and say,
"Give me reflex before you can say anything. I need reflex from the party. Okay. I need to know who's carrying Horam for the record."
It would be me.
Cicadas.
Okay, Sakata, yours is going to be implicitly harder here just because you're carrying half a body.
Well, that's good because I'm really bad at reflexes.
So if my reflex is 11, do I just get +5 to my roll right now then? I'm cutting that in half, right?
Yeah.
13.
Okay, alright, so... Horam, change your name to Deia, please, so I know that I shouldn't be calling you Horam. That would be great. Deia, you seem to be the only person that makes the save. As Balthar is kind of maneuvering forward, knowing that he can't do this quietly so, a dirt clod, roughly the size of a man, is flung in your direction. It just seems to have this like slipping decay of root, mottled knots of dirt and stone with it, as it's sent soaring directly into your party. It's large. You're talking like probably 200 pounds of dirt clod and like swampy muck being thrown at you. If you passed, you're not going to take any damage. If you failed, you're only going to take a d8. Take 2. Okay. 2 points of damage. You guys are plastered with this dirt clod.
So some hard rocks were in there?
As it hits your crowd, this crowd of individuals that you call your allies, your comrades.
I'm going to wipe it off my face and say, I agree with my former statement. This place sucks.
Oh. Who's there?
Where are you? I'll put my hand out and I'll walk like a few feet out and I'll take a knee. We apologize. We are travelers walking through your land. Please forgive us for the trespassing.
Don't you know who the Marshwater Stompers are? You walk through my land on my home. You're standing right where I plan to rest my head for the next forever.
I do, Tall One, and once again, I, on behalf of the Wardens, apologize for such a transgression.
Wardens?
Yes.
These can't be wardens. No. We already spoke to the wardens. And you're not them. No. They passed through here already.
I wish I could say I was left behind, but I am actually looking for them right now. And I'll even show them like the patch that to signify that I am in fact a warden.
Let me see there.
He seems to drop this dirt clod that he's clutching in his hand like some kind of stone, and he tries to swing down to pick you up. Balthar, do you allow him to?
Yeah, I'm not. I'll just kind of lift up my hand so he doesn't like constrict me, but I'll kind of lift up my hand so he doesn't.
Sure. He swings in and he grabs you like you're pretending to run away or something. Like he's expecting you to dart away. But you notice it took him a moment to see you. So once he's kind of spotted you, he quickly, like with this unnatural speed, this veracity of his blow just grabs you up off the ground. And it kind of like ragdolls you for a moment as your arms kind of spin about. And he looks to be looking at you. You hear this.
You. Hold on. Where's your badge?
And I'll like still as he's still holding me, I'll kind of like do this like right here.
He moves you mere inches away from his face. You can see this burble of mucus that is pooling up in the cavity of his nostrils, and he seems to be kind of squinting his eyes. His eyes just have this like hazed over orb sensation. Like they look to be more like clouds in his eye sockets as opposed to actual like clear eyes. You can tell that their sight is not exceptional. However, you note that his ears are significantly larger. That we're talking like elephant-style ears that don't just stop on the side of the head. They actually run down, like the skin runs down the line of the neck, much like that of like a flap, and it can pick up so much noise. Every time you move, every time you kind of point, you see like the ears kind of flex, and you can hear this like snapping of vines as it kind of moves to kind of pick up all of the noises that you make.
So he can hear real good, but he got the glaucoma.
So you are. You're a warden. Why have you come back to these parts? To what reason, when we already let you pass days ago?
I'm on my way to Rockham Ridge. There's another set of wardens there that I am trying to find.
Rockham Ridge? I ain't no wardens in Rockham Ridge. I know. I seen it myself.
Seen it? What do you mean?
I've been to Rockham Ridge, and I seen it myself.
Every time he speaks to you, you're struck with this humid breath. It blows back and tousles your hair, and you can feel your fur getting more and more moist with every exhale and every breath that he has.
Moist.
They hide within the mountain.
I don't know where they hide, but they're not at Rockham Ridge. I went to Rockham if I'm at breakfast. I wanted to get some eggs, and there was no one there. So I knows there ain't no one at Rockham Ridge.
I think there's a local Publix over there.
Then where have you seen the wardens, friend?
I let them pass by. They said they were going just far enough, but...
You kind of see him kind of tilt his head for a moment, like looking up to the sky. It's kind of like when you see someone recanting a tale, and they kind of forget a moment, so they're rearing up to try to perceive extra details that they might have forgot.
Wait a minute. Wait. He did say someone would be coming for him. He did say. What was his name? Ember. Ember came through. No, I remembers everything. He said his name was Ember.
Would I know that name?
No, you have no idea. You've never met anybody by the name of Ember.
He said his name was Ember. He carried a bow that I'd seen once as a child. As a small tree, I'd seen it.
Still having Ethereum's picture, I'll ask, can you hold me in the flight of your hand? I wish to show you something.
You're not gonna try anything. I'll crush you. I will. I'll throw you into the swamp to have the snappers take you apart.
I wouldn't be fool enough to...
I'm gonna turn to Jerrod and say, there are snappers in the water? God damn it!
I wouldn't be foolish enough to try to fool someone so mighty.
That's right. You're not fool to most stumpers.
He slowly lowers his hand, about 15 feet away from his face, and opens up his palm, and his hand is every bit the size of a bed. This is like a queen-size bed that he's kind of lowered you into, and you're on this palm of what seems to be like heated wood, It's the veins that you would see in like a human's hand. Instead, it's like vines that kind of run rhymingly over the flesh of this almost rich wood.
I'll pull out the picture from my bag, and I'll show him. Was this the person that you've seen? Is this what he looked like?
He begins slowly moving the hand closer to his face.
That's too small. You expect me to see that? I can't see that. What are you on about?
This is, I'll try putting it closer to his eye. Just kind of put it there. Is that better?
Barely. I think. Yeah, that's him. That's Ember. He came through. He had about this many peoples.
And he holds out his arms. This time he clutches you again. And he holds out his arms in wide pattern.
He had about this many peoples. And they follow him, all the little trees. And he said that they were going away from leave home. And they was to start a new home past the swamps.
I see. Can you... I actually haven't gotten your name yet, large one. What is your name?
Well, my tall tree, what do you call them? Hold on.
And he kind of like begins scratching his head with you, trying to think about like what he might call them or what you might call them, just like running your body against his scalp.
Oh, you call them parences. Yes, my tall tree, my parences, they called me Glick. But everyone here calls me Snapper Stomper.
Snapper Stomper, that's a warrior name, isn't it?
I'm one of the tallest. I'm a big tree, and I'm not afraid to fall against any mighty. Will we be friends now? You come through and you spoke niceties to me.
If you want a friend, I would be more than honored to befriend someone so tall and powerful.
Yeah, yes, I suppose I am tall and powerful, yes.
And he keeps, like, nodding, almost as if he's kind of proud of himself. Probably not the smartest of giants that you may have encountered, but by no means is he small or weak. There's nothing about his character that kind of lets you think that.
Can I ask a friend for a favor?
Are they one of your friends there? Oh, you talking about me? You talking about...
Yeah.
We are friends! You said Snapper Stomper's a friend!
Yes.
Well, wait till I tell them all. I'll tell all the trees. They won't believe it. They won't believe it. What are you asking Snapper Stomper?
As you can see, my leg here is injured. And I am traveling with my friends as well, but the marsh is no place for like myself or my friends, and was wondering if you, mighty Snapper Stopper, can guide us through this marsh and help us get to Rockham Ridge.
You say something's wrong with your leg.
Yes, and I'll like kind of show him the webbing and stuff like that.
Oh, spiders. Nasty. No, I know what happened to your leg. You came across the spiders of a swamp, didn't you?
No, the
At
spider
this point,
helped.
he's going to turn to Sakata and be like, I like this guy now.
The spider helped me
Helped
bandage
you?
my leg. Yes.
It doesn't look to be very, taken care of. You need some help. Snapper Stomper can help, friend.
How so?
Well, we live on. We strong, and sometimes our sticks break, but we mend them, and we learn how to mend them.
Oh well, if you can help me, that would be amazing, Snapper Stomper. But first, let me grab my friends. They've been waiting over there for quite some time, and I'll turn over and I'll kind of give them a wave, like let's go. Can you take us to your tribe? We don't wish to be intruders to everyone. That would be disrespectful to you and your clan.
that might not be so good. No, I think that would be bad. Snapper Stomper, I like things. I like the little trees that pass by, but the others, well, they're moss stompers. They don't like too many people intruding on their land.
Okay, well, if you can still help us, then I would really appreciate that. That would be really nice of you.
Well, how would you like my help? And what about them? Your friends down there? Are they going to attack me? I see one of them's got his stick drawn.
No, he just doesn't have a proper way to put his weapons away. They won't attack you. They're friends of you as well. So you have more friends now. See, look at that.
Just gonna kind of awkwardly stare at him and just slowly.
Yeah, Jerrod's just gonna be like, I don't like spiders neither.
I like that one. I don't like spiders. None. They're the worst. They sneak upon you, and they try to wrap you in the webs. One time, they came at me in threes, and they tried to wrap me. And if I was your size, I would be spider food. Yes. But Snapper Stomper's strong, and my bark is tough. And I know that I'd be well. Let me hold on. What did you say your name was?
Balthar.
Balthar of the Wardens. Well, yes. Balthar, I'm Snapper Stomper, and I'm prepared to be your friend. Just hold still, if you would, please.
Very well, and I'll hold still.
He kind of lowers his body down, sort of like he's investigating something very small, almost like a kid looking at a micro machine, very, very close. And as he moves in to kind of put his eyes and nose next to your leg, you hear this brusque sniffing noise. And you can feel the air just kind of blow off of his person. He swings his hand back and he dips his finger into the water. And as he does dip his finger into the water, he kind of brings it up to your leg. And you can see that this clouded nature of his eyes, it seems to begin emitting this little bit of light. It's almost like a green haze that seems to immediately burst of light from his eyes down his shoulder and into his fingertips as he draws this finger across the front of your leg. And it seems to draw about some kind of natural magic, whatever it's about. As this happens, you feel this bark, this rich bark kind of grow up and form almost like a semi-permanent boot around your leg. It goes up around the kneecap, and it goes all the way down the length of your leg itself. It actually provides you with full mobility, though.
Oh, wow. So he made like a living arm, like a living wood cast?
Yeah.
Foot?
Yes, he did.
Oh, wow. Well, you really are powerful, aren't you, Snapper Stomper?
Yeah, yes I am. Yes I am. Snapper Stomper is strongest.
Let's see.
So, you're going to Rockham?
Yes, if you can guide us there.
Well, I mean, you'll be seen as part of us, and we can't have that. No, they're strong too, and I can't stop this many. No, I can't stop this many, and they'd pick you up and they would eat you. And I know they would, because I seen it. I seen it like I was going to get my eggs, a few days back. Hey, Rockham? And just because we're friends now, it's what I helped you with your leg. But if you want my help making it across, time is what do people say? And
the essence?
No, money.
Oh, money. Yes.
I know that phrase.
Do you have presents for Snapper Stomper? Something that I could make as paid back for carrying you across the swamp.
Let's see. Kind of going through my bag. I pull like it to from the very bottom, the 3 pounds of basalt powder that I still had. There's this possibly. It was a magic powder that I had found. Claimed to belong to a druid, but I don't know if this is stuff that you can use here or anything.
He kind of moves his mouth up and begins like licking his lips and sniffing it. He dabs one finger in it and looks at it.
This is... No, that's not gonna do. No, that's nasty. No.
Okay. No problem at all.
Do you have like pop rocks?
What'd you say?
So do you have like pop rocks?
I'm going to pull out my trail rations, bub.
Okay.
And I'm going to like walk up it with a handful of them and just kind of say, "Yeah, I can give you this. It'll probably taste better." And I'm just gonna hold it up for it.
What's on to do with that?
It's food. It's what he was trying to give you but failed at.
That's not going to feed nothing.
Let's see. I have...
That was a great response, Red.
Okay.
I tried. Good luck, guys. I
Let's
mean, I
see,
could
I
give him
have-
gold, but I don't think he likes the taste of gold.
I pull out 2 50-foot lengths of rope on the side and put it down on his palm still. The 2 grappling hooks that I have, I put 2 water skins down, my bedroll, 4 glass vials, a skinning knife, my leatherworking supply kit, I have a flint and tinder box, a compass, an astrolabe.
Oh hell yeah! Is this a garage sale?
Climber's kit, and I have an unusual bag of mushrooms that I actually haven't had labeled for.
This is every man's game at this point. So Jerrod,
Yeah,
Deia.
I'm gonna start walking around Xander's.
Yeah,
little
I'm gonna
garage.
go ahead and just remind everybody, Jerrod don't got shit. And hasn't
Ooh, that's
had shit.
I haven't seen that water skin before. I'll give you 2 gold for it.
I'll just turn over to Sakata. I'm trying to help him right now.
Oh, I'll put it back. Are you
If
sure?
if you don't want to get crushed along with everyone else here. What about gold? Do you not that you can really do anything with? I don't know if you can do anything with gold as tiny as ours, but I kind of like pull out a stack of it, just kind of show him. No.
The only thing that likes gold in these parts is a clan dragon, and he not big enough to appreciate it.
At this point, Jared's gonna
Did you say clan dragon?
I'm a dragon. I didn't know I was a dragon.
When he says that, I'll look up. What color is your clan dragon?
Well, he's as rich as the forest is green around you.
Oh, a green dragon. Interesting. Well, what I know about dragons.
I mean, some. You just had an encounter with one.
What I know what I know, is there like basic rules around them? Like, they all love treasure, they all have like wings, shit like that.
Give me a knowledge nature. Let's see if you can depict any information about that.
When he says green is the forest around him, I want to look around at this shitty marshland and think, right, it's not very green then.
So not one. So, I mean, I would say
You have
kind
no
of
idea.
fumbling through thoughts, yeah.
Can I roll one as well to see if I know anything of this dragon? If this is the evil power presence that I'm trying to find?
You can try.
I have knowledge nature. So I'll roll that. Unless you want knowledge nobility, but I don't think that's gonna help.
No, as far as you can tell, there's nothing that would really kind of give you the leg up on information regarding this dragon. This is actually the first that it was mentioned, and he said it wasn't very big. But what's really big to a tree-sized giant?
Trees. Bigger trees.
Fair.
Well, the only thing I have left would be this, and I undo the scabbard from my belt, and I kind of open up the blade and have it with its glue merciful glow going. Would be this, unless even then this is not.
Yeah, at this point, Jerrod's going to pipe up. I have nothing I can give you material-wise, but maybe I could do Snapper Stomper a favor. Is there anything that you'd like done? Maybe something that you're just maybe too big to do?
There's no such thing as too big. No. No. Not here. We do everything big.
Oh.
Well then...
What's that? What's the shiny? You carrying...
Who is he talking to?
He's pointing at the individual carrying the mummified half-corpse.
Is he pointing at the corpse?
He's pointing at the sword.
He's pointing at the sword.
Oh, not realizing was like, well, this is our dead friend, and then I'm gonna eventually get to the weapon. And this was his weapon that he slayed a dragon with.
That's a dragon slaying weapon?
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa.
You kind of see him lose train of thought immediately and kind of go off to that. He's having a Scrubs moment where he's
just
he's kind of looking around. Yeah.
Well, hey, has it couched a dragon before?
I'm going to look at my non-existent watch and say less than a day ago, in fact.
Yeah, Snapper Stomper, there was a black dragon.
I'm gonna point to some of the black dust. As you can see, it's still tainted with the dragon's, body.
Mayhaps. I'll have that then. I'll take that right there. You gives it to me, and I'll take it, and I'll pick my teeth with it.
I'm gonna look around at the others in the group.
Give me a sense motive.
Me or everyone?
Anyone who's listening to him after he declares that he's going to pick his teeth with a highly magical dragon-slaying blade.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, that's a 14 game. Don't bullshit me.
Oh, this is excellent.
13.
It's a good toothpick because it can, get in behind and pull the meat out. Too.
Sense motive.
Or whatever he eats.
Oh, joy! Yeah, I'm gonna love this one.
With the hook.
Oh my god!
It can wrap in nice.
Wow. Okay, so nobody believes him. Not a single fucking person believes him.
As he says that, I'll kind of like furrow my brows a bit. Snapper Stomper, are you really gonna pick your teeth with that?
Well, yes, you calling Snapper Stomper a liar?
I'm not calling you a liar, but
friends don't lie to friends.
You said you had a dragon clan leader, and you want a dragon slaying sword. Are you trying to do something else with it?
What's you trying to say? Are you trying to say that Snapper Stomper wants to kill his dragon?
Not to kill his dragon, but you see, being as powerful as you are, I see ambition with you. You want to be clan leader, don't you?
What's ambition?
You want to be in charge. Is that how strong?
No, Snapper Stomper is in charge. Everywhere he goes, everyone listens to Snapper Stomper.
Except for the dragon, who, if you had this weapon, you could kill.
No, I could pick the dragon up and snap his neck.
Okay.
I just don't think it's advised to stick a highly magical weapon between your teeth.
Yes, we've encountered.
Has you done it?
I wouldn't even try.
Will you not Snapper Stomper?
I'll point back over to body. Do you see the condition of our friend there? How the lower half is gone?
He tried to pick his teeth.
Well, the dragon that bit into him bit into a magic item, and it caused that explosion to take his body apart.
Well, so I'm not going to buy it. I'm gonna use it to pick my teeth.
Even picking your teeth, you could still come to harm. And I don't want my friends getting hurt.
Well, I'm still fine. I won't put it in my mouth, but I still want it. That's what Snapper Stomper wants. And that takes you across the marsh.
I'm still gonna just have it slung over my back, and I'm just gonna look at Balthar. I mean, you decide. Otherwise, I'm bringing it back. But you know, living and not being in the swamp forever is a very promising idea.
How about this? I give you my weapon in place of my. He's supposed to be buried with it.
No, don't like the shape of your weapon. I like that one. A shape like Half Moon. I like it.
I like it a lot.
Maybe he starts getting a little coy at this point. Maybe you should find another one, another half giant, a giant in the marsh that would take you across the marsh. But I could go tell the others that my friends are came and we have a little party, and we invite you and we snap open some snappers and get you some snapper meat.
Look at Balthar and say, "It does sound like a good idea."
Almost. You could get Snapper Stomper, the curved blade. Looks like Half Moon, and that takes you across myself.
I'll look over to Jerrod.
At this point, he'll look back at Balthar. What? Give him the damn sword. I'm not using it. You're not using it. He's a corpse. He won't care.
God forbid if this thing was a Hydra.
I'm just gonna nod my head and kind of just keep listening. I'm not gonna say anything though, because I know it's not my possession.
I'll kind of guess put my stuff back in my backpack, and then I'll head. I guess it puts me down. I'll head over to Sakata and get the blade from Horam.
I'm gonna look up and say, I'm keeping the body. This is ours. Got it. I'm gonna basically pull off.
What's Snapper Stomper to do with a body? No, don't once.
I'm gonna shoot Sniper a very quick glance, and I'm going to take it off and just pull it away from his general direction while handing off the sword.
As I have it, I'll wait for him, I guess, to pick me up again.
Okay, so you have the blade then.
Yeah.
And you stab it into his eye.
Oh God. At that point, it's like Balthar's blasting off again.
Yeah, remember last time we dove headfirst at something large with a weapon? Yeah, that didn't turn out well for anybody.
So
okay, he picks you up.
So as he is about to hand over the weapon, this meant a lot. This meant a lot to our friend. Be careful with it, okay?
Yeah, of course. Of course. What do you think Snapper Stomper's going to do with it?
You said you're going to pick your teeth.
Pick your teeth.
As you say that, he's already kind of moving it to his mouth, and he's like, "Oh, no, Snapper Stomper never do that. No, no."
Thank you, friend. And finally relinquishing the sword over. Continue looking at him. will you help us get to Rockham Ridge?
Yes, I'll help you get to Rockham Ridge. But you have to climb and hide in my hair.
Did you say hair or ear?
In my hair.
Okay, that's a lot better.
Very well.
She's like, you have to climb in my ass.
So I'll wait till he kind of moves me up, and then I guess I'll go
call
hide
top.
his hair.
They just smuggle you across the border.
You get tangled in a giant's hair, no biggie.
Yeah, I call top, and he'll kind of like walk up, kind of sling his sword across his back, and look back up at that greasy mop of hair, and all right, Snapper Stomper, up.
He's gonna drop down to basically like, think of like downward dog, right? Like in that praying position where his hands are down on the ground, and he's kind of letting you guys climb into his mop top, this ragged stretch of vines that drape over the back of his scalp, down past his shoulders, and he'll let you guys kind of climb up and in.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and like get in behind his right ear.
Okay.
I just want to climb in so that I'm not visible to any other.
The clan name's Wet Marsh Stompers.
Yes, it is the Wet Marsh Stompers. Yes.
Leader is a green dragon.
No. It's their clan dragon. He's not the leader.
Oh, okay.
It's
like their pet dragon.
Yeah.
Alright. Alrighty. So yeah, kind of taking that note, I guess we'll wait for him to start moving once we all hide in his hair.
Okay, one moment. Guys, if you're having a good time, if you're just using this as a podcast of sorts, kind of yell at me right now. I want to see a little bit of activity in the stream, if you could, please. Hit me with some emotes. Tell me how your day's been. And just say something in general. I'd like to hear it.
Yeah.
At
least let us know that you're entertained. Are you not entertained?
Do I have time to run to the bathroom? And by run, I mean not run.
Yeah. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Can I just, like, pimp stroll to the bathroom?
Yes, we can take a short bathroom break for everybody.
Do I have enough time to go to Taco Bell?
If it's, like, as close as my Taco Bell is, then sure.
No. That'd be Wendy's for me, but Taco Bell is, like, a good 15 minutes away from me. Sadly. Actually, how far is it? I wonder.
I'm mildly entertained. Oh, yeah? Is that so, Ranston? I am entertained. Currently working, so just listening. It's been an alright day, though. Good. I'm yelling at you, Bob! You did some yoga earlier. It was super fun.
Okay, Bub, it's roughly 9 minutes. It's 4 miles away.
Are you actually gonna go?
No.
Then why would you? I don't care.
I really do want to, though. I'll probably go the second we finish the game.
Why do you gotta go ahead and be doing that? Yeah, I am going to go ahead and step off camera for a little bit because...
Go ahead. It's going to give me an opportunity here to kind of talk to some folks. What's up, Fuchsia Cthulhu? How are you doing?
Oh my god, that name though. I love it. Good on you.
Only because you're a World of Darkness freak.
Not a World of Darkness, Lovecraft. Thank you.
I like Lovecraft was World of Darkness.
No, Lovecraft is an author.
You having a good time? Good. I wish today was Thursday so it could be Friday and I could have money in the bank. Oh, the Bearded Guppy, what's going on, guys? Welcome in. Wow, I'm happy to see some new faces in the stream. Hi, guys. I hope you're enjoying the stream thus far. It's our first Shackled City back since... Oh, boy.
Since the Bubfest.
Since Bubfest. Yep. But even then, it was prior to Bubfest as well, because we took off...
No, we played the week before Bubfest.
Yeah, no, we didn't. We did not.
No, we didn't play the week before Bubfest because we were driving Red. It's been 2 weeks.
Right.
Yep.
You are correct.
I usually am.
Yeah. No, yeah. You are mildly correct this time. gonna go get my ramen.
I love how you guys just kind of consistently give me shit.
Fuck you, Sniper.
I live for it, in fact. You can ask Bub when he plays video games.
Yeah, well, it's true. It's true. You just joined today and you're loving it here?
We love you!
Oh, thank God for low expectations. This is actually one of our slower sessions.
I think it's been really good, though. I think it's been a great opportunity to introduce Deia and kind of fill in the gaps of what's been going on. So yeah, it's been nice.
Deia. Yeah, even if she is a rude shit.
Love you guys. Fun stream. Wow, thank you so much, Tasha. I appreciate that. What is work?
We love you too!
Tasha Brooke. I appreciate it, guys. I did want to take a second here to personally thank again all the people that have subbed today. Dumbledude for that 2 months. Ranston for 4 months. Amped for 4 months. Red Eeps for 4 months.
Yeah, boy.
So that's... Wait, is that accurate? Hold on, did we have another? I feel like we did. No, that's it. So we've had 4 resubs. Thank you guys very much.
Okay, so I wouldn't be too plastered. I decided to do it on crits, though.
Four shots is not so bad.
No, I did for the crits and I took a double shot. So I learned something, Bub. Apparently, according to people at Bubfest, the shots I pour are apparently double shots. Because where I'm from, we use these for shot glasses.
You use double shot glasses for shot
glasses.
Yeah, that's a double shot.
It's a double shot.
So Logan was like, hey man, can you pour me a shot? I'm like, hell yeah, I got you. I poured him a normal shot for me, and he goes, oh god, that was way too much. What was that?
That was borderline a tumbler.
It's not that big.
It's Florida. There's a reason they have Florida Man.
Is this 3.5? This is not technically 3.5, but it's as close as it can get.
It's 3.5 on steroids.
It is. Yeah. So the way that I try to explain this to people is that it is Pathfinder.
It's the best child of 3.5 and 5e.
I don't really focus on too many of the stringent rule sets of tabletop gaming. I feel like rule sets are there to guide those that are mechanically inclined, but those that need just story to get along.
You're back.
That's where my focus is. I am a storyteller by nature. I try to immerse myself in the story, in the characters, and I feel like I've had a good time. I personally feel like I've had a good time depicting Snapper Stomper, but I don't know if you guys have enjoyed Snapper Stomper as a whole. I hope you have.
I'm glad he's not stealthy. That's the big concern.
No.
I'm glad that there's a whole new fresh crew of people who don't remember Frost Giant Assassins though.
Marsh.
That's funny.
Marsh Giant Assassins would be horrendous.
I'm just gonna tell you guys, when I said that earlier, I wasn't crazy. We've dealt with Frost Giant Assassins in this game.
It's like a Whomping Willow, but it's alive. All of a sudden, this branch just swings out of nowhere. And what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, see, that's the thing, is like in the marsh, it would be pretty intense. Their assassination attempts would just be trees being swung at you.
Is that a mangrove? Oh god!
Tree is their arm though, so they just kind of swat at you, and if you get hit, you get sent flying.
Yeah.
Tasha, what's your theory about Snapper Stomper?
You know what they do? They just fucking grab you with like their hands and pull you into the marsh water.
Take it easy, Lightning. Hopefully, I get to catch you in the next couple of days.
Well, he's not going anywhere.
Alrighty, I'm back.
Okay, we're all back now. Sniper, you get to become in focus again.
Alright.
You need to quit smoking, man. Melman, you turned 28 in an hour or so. Happy birthday, man.
Hell yeah.
Happy birthday. I think that you think that Snapper Stomper is the Green Dragon. Also, you've been watching for about 20 minutes. Nice, nice. Glad that you're here. One-hit tree assassin.
Dr. Space Cake, if you enjoy Snapper Stomper, I think you really would have enjoyed Lewis.
Lewis is pretty great.
Snapper Stomper is probably the fun. Yeah, he's fun.
I would say Lewis so far has been my favorite like comedy character, if not only for the whole him walking in the wrong direction, That like
dude, that was
heart.
just sad.
Like that was like I gotta walk, and if I'm even a little bit late, I won't be able to do it. Where were you walking to? Oh, huh, yeah. It was just, man.
You raise a glass to Millman. I'm gonna raise an RNGesus to Millman.
Raise one RNGesus.
I will raise a ramen cups to you.
It's
like
it's
a true
times like
20-something-year-old.
It's at times like those you wish you were a level wizard. That way you could just teleport.
Oh, any-ish.
Are we a
That's
set
a single
group?
shot glass.
Do we ever play with followers? Well, interestingly enough, Tasha, most of these guys are followers. They came about, they found the stream one way or another, and they stuck around. I like to pull viewers into my games that are regulars that want to support the stream. Those that kind of stick around and they don't want to just kind of be flaky. I look for people that, you know, actually want to make a difference and be a part of a community. Because while I focus on D&D and stuff like that, I focus more on community. Community is so important to me. Go ahead.
Since Will's gone, I'm the only person who's been here since episode 1 now.
Okay. Thanks.
Well, no, you weren't here for episode 1.
Yes, I was.
Yes, he was. He was Jimmy.
Oh, yeah, Jimmy.
God damn it.
Wow, bro.
No, for some reason I was thinking your first character was the dwarf, and I completely...
It's okay. We're all used
Dude,
to
that was like my fourth character.
Yeah, no...
I definitely had Vantis and the one that started with a J, who I can't remember.
Jaspis.
That's it. I had those two before I had Griffin.
Hated it. Hated those characters.
Dude, one of them got thrown out a window.
You
the
hated,
next room.
You hated Jaspis so much that you killed him in all of 20 minutes.
Whoa. Excuse me, it was 4 hours.
No, I'm talking in-game time.
Yeah, you know, that's accurate.
Yeah, we popped him out of a chest. We're like, whoa, who are you? I'm here to fight. All right, let's go fight. Next room. I will fight you! As he picks him up. Yeah, and fucking chucks him out of the window.
Whoa.
Into abyss.
He wasn't even that intense until you guys killed his dog.
Hey,
you killed his dog. For real, though, if you ever need more players, me or my BF would love to help with the campaign. Stick around, Tasha, seriously. Remember, though, guys, that like this is my job. I'll be completely honest. These guys do pay for this. This is what I do for a living. I run D&D games. I'm currently running, well, since Whispers is done, I'm running 6 games a week.
Mel, he does run World of Darkness streams, usually when his games don't meet, or special occasions like 24-hour. He will pull people from the audience and say, hey, play a game.
Particularly those that support on Patreon, I start on that list first. And I go all the way to the top of the chart. I give those people an opportunity first. If they don't get back to me within 5 minutes, then they're SOL. They're kind of out of luck on that one. And then I'll just keep going down the line until we fill up the group. But I do World of Darkness one-shots that are basically depicted by the chat, whatever it is. Typically, it tends to be a zombie adventure, but we've had some really fucking crazy ones. Like,
I will always remember the Walmart one.
What was the one with Elmo?
Oh god, that was the one with Sloth and Shadow, right?
I don't remember. That was where Phaedra came about.
I think that was the... Or no, okay. I'm trying to remember who was in that game. That wasn't the Hobros, was it?
No. The Hobros led to the finding of Panda being...
Yeah, and with you.
Being butt plundered in the back of an ice cream truck.
With you with a clown mask on.
By me in a clown mask. Which Panda was still... he's still overly eccentric about that.
Oh, that's right. That's when I died by getting tackled off the bridge by the tank.
Yes. Yes.
That was fucking dope.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, was it, Bub, was it the game where Germ ran me over with the car?
No.
When you were a tank?
No. Sure does see some vampires, Walmart. Yeah. That's very true.
I will always remember how that started off because of how I did Dirty to British Bishop.
Yeah.
When we were in Walmart, we got to the electronic sessions where it's in the back.
Oh.
And we saw the zombie outbreak. I handed him my phone, say, "Hey, can you record this real quick?" and then walked away.
Yeah, here. This is to give you guys an example. To give you guys an example of how some of these games go about. What was it, the Left 4 Dead game? The viewers had decided that they were essentially in a fallout because the zombie infection had run rampant on Earth, and it was based in a town. I don't even remember the town. We just found a map. It wasn't really that important, but it was in a town, and they were in a fallout shelter, and there was a scientist in the shelter, and the scientist had declared that he had discovered the secret to ending the zombie virus, and it could potentially restore non-living matter back to living matter based upon the success of them garnering the secret the secret components. And the secret component was it was the last can of Campbell's Chunky Chicken and Stars in a convenience store. That's right. It was in a convenience store like 3.5 blocks away. So yeah, their method of travel was inconveniently for me what the viewers decided to put into the game. 4 big wheels. Yeah, adult big wheels with pipe bombs. Yeah, science, bro. Another one of them was Teak and Bishop's wedding. Bishop's parents were upset that he decided to marry an American woman. So they locked them in a castle and unleashed the zombie plague. Yeah, that was fun.
There was the one that I mentioned where you were actually the tank zombie. That was
the Campbell's Chunky Chicken and Stars.
Was it?
Yep.
Okay.
We all had big wheels.
Because that was part 2. Because part 1, it started with you guys getting to the train tracks, but part 2 was with the Ho Bros. That was Castle. And Panda, Lilo, and Bonica.
Yep.
Oh my god, I'm afraid to click on this.
Oh, it's the Bub Tank.
There we go. There it is.
God bless.
That's why I made that one.
God bless. The best one.
Oh, man.
There was the one that I will always remember, the one that we did that was almost like Betrayal on the House of the Hill with me, Pip, Matt, and Upland.
Pinto was there as well.
It was Pinto.
Yeah.
I fucking... That was a lot of fun. Also because Upland died in a very tragic way. I think... What was it? Pip stabbed him, right?
No, Matt did.
Oh, yeah, because Matt became the villain.
Matt stabbed him with a sacrificial dagger in the spine.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You miss Panda? What happened to him? Panda... he found...
Other things.
Other things, really. Most, like, it's between relationship and work and another video game. That's what he does now. Mm-hmm. But he comes through. He comes through once in a while. He was a Bubfest. He said he would come back around, but we'll find out. We'll find out. I mean, are we surprised that Upland died though? No, not even the slightest.
See, that was the same night where he showed us his fish face, where he went full fish. We learned that you're never supposed to go full fish.
What is World of Darkness? Is it like an RP game if you lived in the Left 4 Dead world? No, it's a modern retelling of the classic horror story. So, like, think Creature of the Black Lagoon and Dracula with vampires.
Raiders of the Lost Ark, things like that.
I mean, yeah, you can do that as well with, like, mummies. It encapsulates a more modern feel to the classic horror story. So you've got, like, Chicago suburbs and stuff like that. It can get a little intense, needless to say.
You make you can make yourself as a character.
Mm-hmm.
And
very Interview with the Vamp.
The situations are generally, you can make them very off the cuff.
Werewolves is the best.
The system works really well for, hey, I need to do whatever I need. And making a story as it goes.
Yeah.
Well, guys,
it's also one of the best systems to use if you're coming up with something on the fly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it is actually
if you're looking for like a quick one shot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It can take upwards of a few hours to roll a first level character in Pathfinder if you've never played.
This is like 10-20 minutes.
In World of Darkness, in an hour, I can roll 50 characters, so long as I have people that can fill in the dots. It's just so fast.
So it's very nice comparatively.
I've actually never played Changeling. What's up, Four? What's going on, man? I'm still reeling from Blaze trying to stop me from punching Colt Blackburn right in the mouth.
Isn't it World of Darkness that gave us Annie Rogers?
No, that was
no.
That was Truckin'.
That's right. That's when it finally broke down.
He finally broke to me fucking asking him to play it every other week. And he's like, "Fuck you, I'll play it." And for 2 hours, we had a Kenny Rogers stream.
24-hour too.
It's not really that unrelated, actually, Space Cake, and I'm happy to answer it. So the legendary weapon is still in concoction at this point. We're still working on it. It's not actually going to be a dildo weapon. Luckily, it came down to Twitter vote, and it was decided after 300 and almost 30 votes that it was 55% for non-dildo-based weapon. Which I was very, very happy. Yeah, trucking wasn't Kenny Rogers. It was Alabama. It was Alabama Bub. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Kenny Rogers eventually came in. I don't even remember when. I know you try to own hard copies of D&D material, but what is one of the books you'd want the most? Oh.
He's already stated this. It's part of the Lord of Flies.
What?
Lord of the Flies or something like that?
Lord of the Flies? No.
It's part of that like 5-part series that you're...
The book right now that I'm trying to get is... it's one of the hardest to get, just
Bastards
because...
of Erebus?
It's the Bastards... it's the Bastards of Erebus. Yeah, it's Council of Thieves, the Bastards of Erebus. I have all... it's book 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 that I have, but just book 1 was in such low printing that now it's like $100 to buy the Adventure Path. It's pretty unfortunate, because some people jack up the prices to hundreds of dollars, and I don't have hundreds of dollars to spend on it. The Book of Erotic Fantasy, I actually, interestingly enough, I have the Book of Erotic Fantasy right here. I actually use
Atlas for that.
I actually use the Book of Erotic Fantasy semi-regularly. Semi-regularly, yeah. In fact, it was used every Thursday for about 8 months.
I was waiting for you to say, alright, speaking of that, alright, I'm gonna need you guys to roll a fortitude save.
Yeah! No, that's not the case.
I don't want swamp lice, bub. Not there.
No, we don't need a swamp STD.
I just want you to talk more about it. Maybe at D&D After Dark. Change semi-regularly to all the time. It's largely, like, I feel like for that it's difficult because my Wednesday night crew is primarily all males, and they're not really going for like fully involved sexual relationships in game. I mean, now that we have a person playing a female character, that might become an occurrence, but I don't really know.
I'm just gonna say
unlikely.
Wait, so
I do not volunteer for this.
I mean, in-game character relationships. I mean, I would say there's possibly some, but not between the players' characters.
As we all look at Sniper. Oh man, D&D After Dark would be lots of fun, but it would have to be one of those things where I had the right people talking. I really don't want like just 5 perverts.
5 snipers.
Yes, he doesn't want me involved.
No, I wouldn't mind having Sniper involved. I wouldn't mind that at all. But Jerrod, aka Sniper, is still trying to get the hang of what he can and cannot say on Twitch live. So until he figures that out, I can't.
Only slightly,
dude. Dude, you offensive. Not all the time. You're right, but dude. All right, back to heave ho.
Yes. So
yes, we all up in that hair.
Yeah. Snapper Stomper is taking us to Rockham Ridge, or at least the border to Rockham Ridge, or outside of the.
Yes, he's taking you in that direction. Because of the way that his ear is built on his body, also along with his hairline, you can't really seem to see much. And if you do happen to see anything, it's likely that you're far too visible. So it's kind of one of those things that you just have to trust him.
Yeah, and I mean, at this point, I already do. I'm not gonna. Don't really have a choice. It's either that or we try to outrun trolls for the whole.
Sure. I got you. Okay, so do you know what Rockham Ridge looks like?
Yeah, it looks like a ridge. Duh.
Do you want me to describe it, or
No. I'm asking you if you have any idea what Rockham Ridge is like.
I think you said I've been there like maybe once before.
You haven't actually. You've never been.
You just remember your father telling you about it.
No, it was because this was Ebron's spot. Like this is like his it's like his travel area.
No,
so,
wasn't his. It wasn't his travel spot. He had been here previously, but he didn't frequently come here.
Okay, so it wasn't part of his like patrol then.
Correct. It wasn't something that he regularly tended to, simply because of the nature of the area. I wish I knew 100% how Amazon shopping would work. I feel that, Ranston. I do. I really do. Oh, I guess like this is as good a time as any to let everybody know here what is going to be replacing the upcoming Thursday game. I'm going to go ahead and go to full screen real quick so you guys can see. Let me figure out if I can remember how this works. Boom, bam. So, Thursday, Whisper's game is actually going to be replaced by none other than Carrion Crown, The Haunting of Harrowstone.
I need to run the game.
Is that a World of Darkness game?
No, it is not. It is a Pathfinder adventure,
Pathfinder.
And it's one of the earliest adventures. This is book number 43.
I'm very jealous.
Good luck. Good luck getting this adventure. It's challenging to get, it's very old, and it's pretty damn expensive.
I have all the
Damn, that book you have is in good condition. Did you...
I mean, you can't really see it, but it's got a lot of playware. A lot of playware. And half of the pages have water damage at the top.
Oh.
So, I mean, it's not going to hinder me. It's not going to stop me, but I'm still... It's not as good as it could be, obviously.
Yeah, I getcha.
I want to
Will it be as raunchy as Whispers? I don't know. I don't want to say yes or no. The opportunity...
Whispers was raunchy because of who was playing it.
Bub, can I just...
Yeah.
Can I switch games?
Hell no. No, you can't.
Can I just join the Thursday game and I'll just, we'll switch one of the streamers out for me. It'll work.
Have the streamers... Are the players locked in yet? I don't want to announce anything, Quail. I don't want to announce anything yet. I'm still working on my player base. As it stands, I have 3 of my 5 casters, and I wanted to reach out and make sure that I can land the other 2. Nothing's going to happen until after TwitchCon. So, likely sometime in November is when we would start. At the absolute latest of January. Because we're getting into so many holidays and so many family events, for me, the end of the year, I don't want to say it's going to be sparse for stream, but we're going to be really stretched for time. So I've got to make sure that everything kind of lines up. The last 2 weeks of October, most of my Thursday and Friday streams are going to be kind of iffy at best. November's going to hit, then we've got December, but basically once January hits, I'm fucking clean. I'm clean. I'll be able to do anything. I'm so excited for January. I'm ready to just kind of tear it up and show Twitch why they're wasting their time not partnering me. So, with that being said, we're going to get back into the game. Right there.
Oh yeah, I have the 20th through 24th off. I got it cleared.
Cool.
For this month.
Very cool. Let me take a look at that. That's 20th through the 24th. Are you actually going to go to TwitchCon?
No, but I mean, if you're going to be in the area, then we can hang out and do whatever.
Okay, yeah. Cool.
So for those of you who haven't heard it yet, Ron Con in California.
Oh, hell yeah! I'll be right there.
Ron Con.
Oh, well, you heard of Bub Fest, but now it's time for Ron Con. Right after Bub Fest. It's the exact same shirt, except space somewhere inside.
Stupid.
Monday.
We still got $10 a trap for dungeons? Yeah, Jekko, that will be a thing. I'm going to be pushing for that significantly more.
Endless dungeon?
No, this is going to be for any of the games for this coming part of the future.
Wait, are you talking? Is it the card thing?
No. This is Grimtooth's, man. Grimtooth's Ultimate Trap Collection.
Oh, that book. Oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
Oh, yeah.
No. That's not coming for like another 4 years, people. Don't listen to Bub. He's crazy.
Not even. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Dude, he's nuts.
Yeah, he's fucking bonkers. Bonkers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Giants walking.
Walking.
I don't know the location that well, but I'm assuming what's his face is taking us in the right direction.
Yeah.
Given how the map's laying out.
He's walking slowly at first. He's kind of swaying. Not much wind tossing about the hair, but then he'll eventually start kind of picking up pace. As he begins building this momentum and picking up pace, he starts running. And I'll need you guys to kind of... You'll have to kind of put your things away. You know, this isn't going to be easy, and it's not going to be... if you have all of your belongings out, you're not going to be able to hold on. You're basically going to need to cling to his scalp and his hair.
Yeah. Everything I put back, I have my backpack.
How slow is slow for a giant? Every one of his strides is 30 feet.
Gross.
He's mostly legs, though. That's the thing.
He's a tree, after all.
So,
is he like one of those things from Majora's Mask, like in terms of looking like...
One of the Dekus?
I don't actually remember much of Majora's Mask.
Think of this as just like an oversized...
one of those like weird like giant things that was holding up the moon?
No, not like that. Not like that. Yeah, he begins building up pace. Once he starts picking up momentum, in a double moving around, he's probably covering like 120 feet.
Nice.
Oh, technically every round.
Yeah, like every 6 seconds he's covering 120 feet. But it's requiring you guys to hold on to his scalp, onto his like almost vine-like dreads that hang off the back of his head. But eventually, after about, I would say, an hour of sprinting, he will come to a slowed spot. Every now and then you can hear him kind of like bowl over a tree, or you'll hear some wood crack as he kind of steps over the top of a series of rocks. But eventually he's going to move to a spot where the swamp kind of comes to a halt. He's the Bubbernaut. Damn it, Quail.
Well, I'm imagining, you know when you step on cat litter? Like when you're not wearing socks? Right?
Yes.
I'm imagining him doing that, but that's how he feels about, like, large-size rocks. As he's walking, he's just like, oh, fuck, get off of me. Like, stop it.
Okay.
He's just...
When he finally pulls himself to a slowed stop, you will hear this kind of like, this huff. This... He'll eventually drop his body down so you guys can kind of escape this mottled vines that he calls his hair.
Alright, I'll make my way down. Kind of putting pressure on the living wood boot that he has on my leg.
Okay.
Does it still hurt, or is it like, do I feel like I can move with this?
It still hurts. It still hurts, but you have full range movement.
Okay. So like this will keep it set properly, but I can I won't be hindered while using it.
Correct.
Okay. Cool.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah. No. Yeah. I'm not gonna. So I'm like, why the fuck are you helping?
Fuck you, Bob. I can't. This fucking rule's stupid.
I hate your help. No, it's perfectly fine. I was just trying to make sure like it wasn't like a barrier thing. Like as long as or something that it was gonna stay active or something.
No, not quite. As you guys kind of realize your surroundings have changed pretty drastically. There was no more sloshing of the marsh between his feet and the earth. You hear the density of the forest dip pretty intensely so, and it becomes more of like a gaunt step over stones. Inevitably, he will stop in a pass, and he lowers you. As you are lowered and you step out, you see that you've basically come to a series of like winding hills. These hills are half stone. Easily something that you would see is this is like Stonehome. Picture the Shire if half of it was made of stone. It's not just rolling hills. It's like it builds up to a peak, almost like that of a mountain.
Mm-hmm.
As he lets you down after exhaling so many times.
This is as far as I go. No. Snapper Stomper is done. I came here days ago, and I came for eggs. No more. Not no more. They're breaking my branches.
Who's breaking your branches?
They did.
You kind of like see his head kind of jut upward.
I'll take a look.
Sure. As you begin to peer around the pass, you see what looks to be some kind of almost clandestine shadow draping over the horizon. And when you look up, this shadow kind of moves. It's not like superfluous, like a cloud. This actually has movement. And then when it seems to flit, the clouds move. And this creature begins descending at the top of Cress Home. And you realize that it's not actually Rockham Ridge. It's Rock Home Ridge.
Oh, rocks!
Does this feel like where the evil is? Can I tell it all?
No, you're not feeling any evil here, my friend.
I don't feel it.
No.
So this is okay. So we're okay.
When you begin to kind of peer over this momentous aviary creature, this avian being, it's like Supreme Predator, man. You are in awe. You weren't prepared to see what it is you are seeing.
Mm-hmm.
This creature... Let me explain this. This
it's
immense raptor,
size.
its shrill cry echoes across this valley. Its talons seem to be sprawling across as every bit of wide as the chest of Sniper Stomper.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So
this thing could carry him off.
If he let it happen, yeah.
Fuck.
It's roughly about 8,000 to 9,000 pounds. From beak to tail, it's about 35-40 feet, and it has a wingspan of almost 100 feet.
Well, and this is where the first KFC was established that day.
Jesus Christ.
The Colonel agrees.
Yeah, I mean, like, kind of looking around, just I'm assuming it's more at this point, right?
Say that one more time, please.
It's more than just one that I'm seeing at this point, right? Like,
this is Rock Home.
Would I know I know they're predatorial, so, but are they super violent? Like the moment they see something, they're kind of thing.
You know that they're an avian predator. These are the largest predators about the land. But rocks are typically known and seen as neutral creatures, and more often than not, human friend.
Okay. As long as we don't do anything stupid.
Particularly, yes, druid friend. Those that are more in touch with nature can try to bond with this. Rocks are very neutral unless provoked, but it doesn't really take much. I mean, the one that you're looking at that's kind of crest the top of this valley,
mm-hmm.
Give me a perception check.
38.
When you're kind of peering at this one, it seems to have dropped itself, and its wingspan is like in full flight, like it's fully up, but it's down at the top of of the crest of this ridge, and it seems to be taking its talons, and it's tearing at something. And as it keeps kind of tearing and pulling away, the moment that it seems to pull away, something actually snaps, an audible like schlunk noise, and something begins toppling down the ridge side, where you see many other smaller rocks kind of fighting over it. Your perception reveals to you that it's the head of a full-grown elephant.
Holy fuck. Looking back up at Snapper, I thank you, friend, for bringing us to Rock Home Ridge. Is there anything you need from us before we take our leave?
No, Snapper Stomper needs nothing. If you happen to be brave and you got the stones for it, then get Snapper Stomper some eggs. It's my favorite.
I'll see what I can do, but you should know wardens do not try to disturb nature.
Thank you, Balthar. It means so much to me. I'll tell the others if you bring back some eggs, and maybe you make friends with the others too.
I'll keep that in mind, friend. Thank you again, and take care of yourself.
Oh, you too, Balthar, and friends of Balthar, you too as well. Snapper Stopper, I've got to go, because if I don't, they tear into me ass like I did before.
I'll give him a bow, and then I'll start practicing my steps with the boots. That way I can see if I can walk normally with it, even though... and then kind of picking up on that pace, start walking normally with it.
Okay. Balthar, as you're kind of trying to walk normally here, you see your allies are kind of stuck in a situation of awe. They're looking at birds with the wingspan of football fields. You're talking about hunting an elf with a bow. Not taking down...
monster birds?
Monster birds, yeah.
Yeah. Jerrod's feeling a little cheated here.
Yeah, I feel a little,
There is the possibility of salt being flung around.
underpowered.
Seeing the skepticism of, like, Jerrod... Well... It is nightfall. We can try our chances with the spiders in the marshes if you want to do that, as well as the crawlers that are there. Or we can keep going forward.
Yeah. Jerrod's going to kind of look over at Balthar and be like, okay, 1, fuck you. 2, was that the ride you were talking about?
No, there was a tome I had read quite some time ago with smaller creatures, but they're highly magical in nature. But
I remember us discussing we were coming here specifically because there was a ride that would save us time. That thing is eating an elephant.
But can we ride it?
I can ask. Let's go.
I would advise against talking to the big angry bird.
Just looking at the group, just give him like a weird bugbear smile. Just turn around and start walking.
I'm just
We'll
gonna
find out. I'm gonna
just put my
Balthar.
I was just gonna put my hand on his shoulder and say, yeah, no, I don't think that's not a good option.
No, Sakata. Let him do it.
I don't want to be trapped here.
So looking
after we're
looking
here.
at the map, then I mean, this is essentially isn't the place where he is then, right? Like kind of process of elimination, removing the little smudge on the.
No, he's
the map.
He's not here. There would be some signs of humanoid life in this area.
Okay, but this essentially we found our potential rides for later. Kind of crossing this off, like I'll circle this as and relabeling it Rock Home Ridge. That's this one gone. So I have 4 locations left. What would the thumb be? For the little blood print map?
The ones on the opposite side, you're pretty sure he's not there.
So all these would be gone then.
You're pretty sure he's not there. You think that he's over there at the thumb.
Okay. And then that would be another day's travel to the east, right?
Correct.
Okay, but we would save time if we had rocks, a rock to fly us there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to. I mean, it would feasibly cut hours of your time, but you guys still did travel half a day's worth. You're gonna need to find shelter. The sun is kind of like pouring down at this point, and it's night. It's quickly becoming nightfall.
Taking a look around, is there like a little like enclave of like within like the mountains, away from the marshes, to not really draw trolls or any other giants near us?
Actually, give me perception.
27.
Yeah, you can actually tell that there is what appears to be a cave. It looks like some kind of cave home. And the reason this kind of stands out to you is because there's light. There's light coming from it. Not natural light either.
Alright, I'll look to the group. We have possible shelter, but we should be on our guard. I'm not sure what lies in there. The light itself isn't natural.
I'm gonna shrug my shoulders and say, alright, I may inspired the setting out here.
I'd rather deal with what's in the cave than what's in the sky.
Scouring?
If you can guess one of the birds, we can have eggs in the morning.
We could all have eggs if we had one egg.
Ooh. Ooh.
I feel more and more
I like this person.
like
this
you're
person's
not
enlightened.
exactly being trustworthy.
Come up as a dick.
I remember saying back at the tree that if you were pulling our legs, I would kill you. Remind me again why I'm not doing that right now.
Because our potential rides are right there.
Hi-ho!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yo, there's like less than 10 minutes left in stream, and Nico just killed the bit boss.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the $5 grand
Finally
bit.
died.
Annie, you're dead.
I mean, not too big a deal for me.
Annie, you're dead. Oh god, he's dead again!
Nico! Thank you so much, Nico. Have a good one, brother. Thank you for the bits, for the big 5k biddies. That sneak attack, you actually...
Now he's heading out.
You might... You know, oh, wait, it was at 8,000... Wait, before you go, Nico. Before you go, everybody gets this.
600.
That's 860 rep to everyone.
Hell yeah.
So the next amount's 400, correct?
Yes.
That was my quarrel with adding more rep, is that I wouldn't get the... or adding more bits, is I wouldn't get the rep from the boss being defeated. That was my moral quandary.
Well, with there being about 10 minutes left in stream, this is an opportunity for anyone to kind of wreak havoc. Yeah.
And he's leaving the stream, so he
It's
won't be able to take it back.
$40.01 and you got it.
Oh god.
So what were we saying, Jerrod?
Yeah. Our potential rides. You didn't mention potential. Yeah, I don't think I came here on the potential of making up time to go and save my city.
I said it was
and
a
my
risk.
brother. Sakata, do you remember him mentioning a risk? That it was a maybe?
I'm just gonna look up and say, so we're supposed to wrangle one of those, right?
Talk. I'm going to talk to one of them.
Still think that's a bad idea.
No, at this point, I'm quite fine with the bugbear talking to the man, talking to the flesh-eating birds. Let's see if this works out.
I'm gonna turn to Deia and say, do you remember how we came here? Would you be able to guide us backwards?
I couldn't see anything out of the hair of that giant. I wouldn't want to walk through there anyways. I'd just go a different way to find what I see.
Either way, we have another location to go to right now. Let's go. I'm gonna start walking towards the cave. Yeah, I'm gonna start walking towards that cave. And I'm gonna go into stealth mode with as I approach.
Okay.
41.
You're disgusting. But you're going to be taking a negative because every time you step down, there's an audible dunk, dunk.
Yeah, you're going to peg leg, that's right.
You have a wooden boot that you are repeatedly tapping into the ground repeatedly. There should be a rep leaderboard. There is a rep leaderboard.
You mean bits leaderboard?
Oh, a rep leaderboard, or do you mean bits leaderboard? Because there's a bits leaderboard.
I think he means rep, but
yeah, no, that's a lot of work.
That's a lot of fluctuating currency.
Yeah, particularly given that rep ebbs and flows with every session.
Literally every stream. I mean, I can tell you if you're curious to know who the top 10 is.
Cam, Jerrod. Well, Jerrod's number 1. Cam's number 2. Shadow is the next.
Is Cam above Bub?
Well, you got to remember they all spent a butt ton of rep recently.
Unmade, what's going on, buddy? How's it going, man?
Bub doesn't count.
Thank you so much. Jerrod's number 1.
Yeah,
Bub never counts.
I'm number 2. Cam is number 3.
Yeah.
Karami is number 4.
Okay.
0 is 5. Jackal is 6. Tiki is 7. Proto Nacho is 8. McShafterson is 9. And Red's number 10.
That's pretty terrifying because I have over 70,000.
Yeah.
So that should give you guys a good clue as to people higher than me.
Nope, you can't look me up anymore.
I can. But,
I don't remember the command for it because it's not lookup anymore.
No, I know the command. I'm just really lazy. But I am a bullet, so that's cool.
Excuse me, it's a bullet.
You're fucking fired. It's not a bullet. God damn it.
It's a Bueller! Oh,
it's a Ferris, please.
It makes so much more sense.
Remember, this is also a good place. You have all of the power here, guys. You have all of the power. If you wish to make the bane or the boon happen, you've got to wish. I'll go ahead and I'll toss 100 in right now.
Well, I gotta get that 9th spot, so I'm not allowed to spend my rep anymore. So.
Damn, see, like, look at that. That just throwing in rep like a motherfucker. It takes a little bit to get it to happen. Yeah, you'll get it. I promise. Annie, why did you? I don't understand.
I did it intentionally, but you told me that it would take a while, so I immediately did it again afterwards to see what happened.
Okay, you're blowing the bot's mind right now.
The bot's a little fucked right now.
Yeah, I think so. The bot's like,
making the way to the cave. What am I seeing?
Making your way to the cave. You see a to be continued sign. Well, in an effort to not let Red steal my thunder, you continue on. You fucking continue on, mate. That's what happens. So.
Guess I'm not going to Taco Bell.
Yeah, that's right. You wait a little while longer. As you are making your way to this particular opening in the cave, you see this light. It's kind of flickering and fluttering. Give me perception, or did you do that already? No, 41 was your stealth, right?
Yes, perception. 29.
You find something is moving about the shadows. You don't think it's very large. You don't think it's very large. You can't really tell what it is. You can't really hear anything. But you can't tell what it is immediately.
I'll move in a little closer, see if I can hear anything.
Okay. How close do you move?
I'm just outside the cave, right?
Yeah.
Still staying pretty low. I'll kind of ease my way into the mouth of the cave and listen in, see if anything's still being heard.
Okay. Give me a new stealth, please.
.48.
Okay, of course. Of course. As you're kind of stealth along the side, you see a creature amble out of the cave mouth itself. Very, very small. Very, very, very small. Looking at it, you would probably guess that it stands no more than like 16 to 20 inches tall.
Oh, it's a tiny creature?
It's a tiny creature, yeah.
Okay.
It's humanoid. It's not wearing any clothes. Its ears are pointed. They seem to kind of pull back. Almost as if it's kind of in like some kind of strange... not like a top knot, but imagine pulling gremlin-like ears back and then binding them so they kind of poke straight back.
Okay.
It hasn't seemed to take notice of you yet.
This creature that's in nature typically? Would I have read anything on a creature that looked like this?
Give me knowledge nature.
Ooh, nothing.
Nothing? You're struggling with it, my friend. Let me get you a picture. Let me get you a picture.
Oh, what are you sending it through?
I'm going to send it through Twitch chat.
Okay.
Bub, is the rep in the Goblin Vault, is that the well?
No.
Okay.
The well is on stream.
Okay. Does it change when people donate to it automatically? Yeah, it does. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, when you wish, that amount
Gotcha.
that amount will go to.
Cool.
I would say that it probably looks pretty close to this. If there was a way that I could grab that. Wait a minute. Yep. Here you go.
Oh. Ooh. Ooh.
It's adorable.
It's... And how tall are these things?
It's fucking ugly.
Like
I can't
20
see
inches
it.
tall.
That's weird.
Can I stab it?
You don't see it?
No, it's not showing the image for me.
It's a troll doll, basically.
It's
Yeah.
it's not a troll doll.
It looks like a troll doll.
If you can't send it to Discord, because I can't.
Here it is. It's come through Discord.
Oh, okay.
It looks kind of like that.
Not like malicious, like no like crazy eyes like sticking out.
No. But its ears along with some of its hair is kind of bound back. It's some kind of like, it almost looks like a brass ring.
Does he look scared?
Nope.
Or just kind of like, oh, is there something here?
Nope, doesn't look scared.
Oh shit. Okay. I'll move out of the shadows. I'll make myself known. Kind of dropping, well, not like, yeah, kind of taking, like dropping to a knee, and kind of looking at him.
When you drop to your knee immediately, you see that this little creature immediately sees you and bolts back into the face of the cave.
I'll call it someone like, wait, small one, I don't mean you any harm.
Probably just plenty of harm.
Does he stop or does he just keep running?
He runs right back in.
Okay. I'll go stealth and kind of follow in after him.
When you say that, and it runs back in, a taller figure seems to step out from the light itself, casting a new shadow. Probably about 2.5, 3 feet tall. This figure seems to be a little different in nature. Not nearly as bubbly or cute. It seems to have eyes that are kind of like crooked and very walleye in nature. Like one eye is looking kind of off left, the other eye is kind of looking off right. It's got a bit of... its hair has like beads in it, and it's wearing like this bone-style necklace. And it's carrying, in its capacity, what looks to be a swaddled baby. Not a human baby. Another one of these little critters that you've just seen.
There's a troll doll. A troll doll has a troll doll. Oh,
and I'm going to link it here, and I'm going to link it in the Discord so you can see it in case you cannot.
Oh my. That fucking... Oh god, there was a TV show who had a main character who looked exactly like that, and I can't remember what it is.
What I know what that is... the adult version.
I'll tell you what that is. That's creepy as fuck.
That's that's not as common to this area. More common in the far north. But this is a rock goblin.
A rock goblin. Okay.
Like a rock goblin.
Seeing as it as I kind of like disturb its home, I'll wait at the mouth of the cave and see if it speaks or anything like that.
When it sees you, immediately it draws its hand up, and you see that these. It's like its hand doesn't really have this drawn on. It's a bit more akin to, like it's been carved into the hand, and you see this arcane, like almost power that seems to be swelling in the palm, as it kind of pulls its infant close. You hear this voice that kind of emits behind the hand.
What do you want? Why have you come here?
Sorry to disturb you. I was looking for a cave to rest in. I didn't know it was already inhabited.
The hand kind of slowly slides to the side, revealing the face again of this creature. And its eyes kind of begin to like whirl for a moment, and they focus on you.
Are you a warden? You're a warden?
Yes.
No. We're not used to seeing you that often.
Yes, I was informed that we don't usually make it out to these parts.
You've come for a ride on the rocks.
Correct, but not immediately. We're trying to find some.
Well, what you see is what you get. I am the Rock Keeper. They take no interest in me. My name is Wart.
Fitting.
W-O-R-T, I'm guessing?
Yep. These are my children. Mind them not.
And kind of looking at examining her. Are you by chance a shaman?
Shaman? No. Just old. Old and still fertile.
I see.
Yeah, Jerrod's gonna look at Sakata and just be like, "What it?"
You said you live among the rocks. And he kind of knocks on the mouth of the cave. These ones, or and he kind of like leans out, or those ones.
Both. I live among both.
Do you speak with them?
No, I don't speak with them. They're birds.
Even so, I too possess an ability to creatures like them.
Aren't you special? Maybe you should go talk to them now.
I actually had an intention on doing.
Still think that's a bad idea. Let it be known.
Normally, this is not what I'm expecting. I was expecting to see a different warden here. An older warden by the name of Balthar.
My name is Balthar. You mean my father, Balthar?
Yes. Wait, your father? No, this man is human. He is pig-fleshed. He's not furry.
Yes, I understand that. I'm not his son by blood.
Then, did he find you? Oh, he told me. Oh, I remember you. You came through. You wouldn't believe it, but you rode a rock once.
When? I've never rode a bird that big. I have a companion, an owl by the name of Yulgar, but he's nothing of their size.
No, you've ridden her up there. A promise. Goblins never lie. We have no reason to, especially whence I live alone. You came through, very small, not much, well, much larger than mine. Much larger. Bulky, you are fat.
Kind of his ear slump, he's all... Okay.
What did your father tell you?
Well, I'm here to stop someone, but he never mentioned anything about rocks. He told me that I was found. A clan of other bugbears, our goblinoids, rejected me. They thought I was weak.
Yeah, that's safe. That's safe to say. It's easy to make you believe that. Not the case. No. You came here as a baby. I'd seen you. You pot-bellied like a pig. I asked him if you were payment for helping him guard the rocks. I would have raised you as my own. You would have been much bigger than me, but I would still have called you my son. Last, I was graced by Earth Mother, if you will. She gave me ample belly, rich bosoms, and the hips for guiding goblins from my southern parts. Now I raise more rock keepers.
So, I still don't understand what. You wouldn't lie to me about something like this. There'd be no reason to.
You believe that he would tell you as a child that he had found you from a party, but not quite the party you were anticipating. They were a roving party. Night hunters, if you will. They came from underground to hunt those of his kin. Dark-skinned, lavender eyes, white hair.
You're talking about the dark elves,
Yes.
The drow, I believe, is what they call themselves in their tongue.
Killed you and your clansmen, but you somehow survived. He found you. Brought you back.
So... But what are the... So those rocks were part of my former clan, is what you're saying?
Well, you could say that per se. I was just a passerby at the time and happened to speak the land. We had many conversations. They all thought I was crazy. Every one of them. But I knew better. Shortly after meeting your father, he guided me here. Said that I had to do duty and he would help me. He brings me something of the sort. Tea. Every few months or so. Several moon cycles. Brings me a new tea. I think that he's been getting them mixed up because this one, and she holds up what looks to be a small wooden container, has been etched immortality, and this one reads fertility.
God damn it. It makes so much sense now.
I see. But, I mean, both are still beneficial to you, not?
What's beneficial about giving birth?
I thought goblins liked having large families.
Look at my face! Look me in the face! Do I look like I wanted children? You see, like, her right eye is kind of like spinning, looking at the stones behind you. I promised, after the fourth goblin was received, that I would create my own tea. Something mixed of piss and rot. I would call it humility.
Because it's a tea.
Okay. Well, either way, this is all a lot to take in right now, but if you're okay with it, would me and my companions be able to stay the night here?
I don't think you have much more of a choice. If you step out now, they'll likely catch you, snap you up, and devour you in one fell swoop.
Very well. We'll try to commune with them tomorrow.
Rest here, and do not mind the younglings. They won't do you any harm. In fact, the last passerbys, before they stayed too long and roved outside to be eaten, had said that they were quite cute. I don't
What of the group?
agree. They look nothing like me.
She's such a pretty lady.
Yes. Yes, I would agree. Well, we have our camp for the night. Let's set up here, and early tomorrow morning, at first light, I'll commune with my clan's old riding mounts, I guess.
Well, say what you will. This is a quality camp.
Yeah, well, if they eat you, what do we do?
They won't eat me.
No, not him. And I'm gonna point to the bugbear. If they eat you, like whatever.
They won't eat him. It's my job to make that not happen. I am the rock keeper.
But should worse come to worse, then there's nothing stopping you from going to Red Gorge.
Yeah, the rocks will take you to Red Gorge. You'll be there in 1 day's time.
We have other business to attend to here, but thank you for that.
Good, good. Sleep, sleep. Time! Children, food! Food! Maggots! Come! The little younglings all begin running out. Like little feet just tickling across the dirt and stone. And they kind of put their little hands up. She starts passing out worms. Things that she's gathered. Some roots.
I don't think Balthar has a problem with eating worms like that, but the roots, I just want to make sure none of them are poisonous.
No, none of them are poisonous. It's likely that she would have started planting them. She's pretty much bound to the spot, courtesy of your father.
Cool.
But then again, you don't really know their backstory together. It's something that you'll figure out for sure.
I'm just putting this out there. If she offers, Jerrod's turning down the tea.
Yeah, Sakata's gonna go find a nice corner and pull out the trail rations and nice water skin and just
sure
have a good meal and then go to sleep.
And this is where I'm going to call today's session.
Cool.
All right.
Ooh.
All right, cats. That was it. This is your opportunity to kind of speak to the players to see if maybe it's worth picking their brains for some reason. Maybe you want to know more about Deia, or you have an interest in understanding what Balthar has recently discovered about his backstory. Maybe what it actually means. How Balthar is going to respond to the situation. So this is your guys' chance. Feel free to speak away, or you can ask me questions or just hang out. As it stands, Innie's got a single point, and Nico has a single point as far as it stands. We have about 5 minutes before we cap off stream, and
Someone
then
steal it quick.
We're going to kind of pass this along to another wonderful streamer. Another wonderful streamer who probably deserves this just as much.
Brutality. I like that one, King.
So what class is Deia? Deia is actually a paladin.
A ranged paladin.
A ranged paladin. You can tell them a bit more about Deia if you like.
Yeah, I can. Deia is a Aasimar ranged paladin.
Another Aasimar.
I mean, they're just kind of the most fitting for the race. I could have been chosen to be a Trox or anything.
You should have been a Trox. I would have been so happy.
Be a Trox brawler paladin. No, I'm not gonna be a Trox. I won't allow it.
Should have been an orc.
An orc paladin. No thanks. Maybe if I was an evil paladin.
Deia has some healing then. I'm not really sure what Deia has planned.
Lay on hands.
Jace.
Most paladins.
Jace Mararley. Yeah, Jace Mararley and Whaling Ship, thank you guys so much for the follows. I appreciate that. Welcome in for that late night. It's true. Guys, it looks like we're going to go ahead and throw a host over at Scientist. I'm glad that you guys are kind of having fun with the tease. Was not anticipating this much response to the tease.
Well, hey, you gotta admit, those are some quality puns.
Not sure if you have any questions, but I feel like I have to applaud you on your phenomenal roleplay. Hey, thank you, Space Cake. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. I'm still trying to work on doing a more like feminine style voice, but it's hard to go from the deep voices of someone like Snapper Stomper to like that brusque voice, that like almost knotted mess of the goblin voice, and then to something a bit more feminine. So I'm still working on it as much as I can. It's just, it's hard. It's very, very hard.
Oh God, yes. It's so horrible that you, all 6.5 feet of you, can't belt out a nice feminine voice.
You're right.
It's such a shock.
You are right.
Why?
Bub, your streams are amazing and always leave me in a great mood. I'm glad, Chuckles. I'm glad. Oh, that's right. Handing out inspiration.
We all have inspiration still.
I can't hand out inspiration because they all still have it. None of them use their inspiration because we didn't actually have anything to make that happen.
The only time I would have used it would have been to roll away from the giant pile of dirt. But
we can still vote on it here. This is a good opportunity though. What do you guys think? As far as it goes, who do you guys think was the most valuable player of tonight's session?
I don't really think anything was particularly done to require an MVP vote.
It was heavily RP focused and less stat based, but if you could say that,
I mean, the toss-up is between Innie or Ronald, because me and Sniper did little to nothing.
Yeah, I mean, we were just kind of along for the ride. I mean, if we're talking about who was most involved, well, Balthar, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean,
but Innie also introduced the character in a pretty natural way.
Yeah,
also, didn't play highlight with me when I wanted to.
No, I'm not going to highlight.
Thank God. Thank God.
The issue with my character is that I'm not just going to come out and be super open with you guys immediately as I come into it, because, you know, one of you seems like a blood-crazed animal, which is Sakata.
I don't know what you're talking about. Balthar is not that bloodthirsty.
Bugbear.
He's a one of you. He's a one of you. Some brainless, some brainless savage that just goes on a killing spree. He's all the other one's a bugbear, and he's all I don't know what this guy is, but.
And then there's Jerrod, who immediately, as he comes up, starts hitting on me. Then I shut him down, and then he starts being an asshole. So
what?
I don't know what to take about that, but I'm
immediately hits on you. What?
Hey there, you lost. Not in your eyes. Fuck off.
Thanks for the votes, guys.
Yeah, I think so. Next week is going to provide far more dice rolling. You will see that. I'm pretty happy with tonight's session.
I hate to interject, but yeah, Inny, eat a cock.
Good God. Snapper Stomper was MVP. How was he well received? Did you guys like Snapper Stomper?
I liked him, but Snapper Stomper.
I felt like he was like that Treebeard guy from Lord of the Rings, but like possibly a little more like menacing.
I preferred the last 3 giants we met personally.
The last 3 giants? You mean the ones you guys decimated and like?
No. I mean Lewis, the frost giant one, and then the one we met that threw the tree at me and Will.
You mean the one that you decimated?
Way back when.
That wasn't that long ago.
No, I'm talking about the one from the baboon dungeon.
Oh, yeah, that one was good.
Yeah,
the one where you opened the
door.
To the new dimension.
Oh,
and it was just this giant.
Gotcha.
Like
that giant.
Yeah,
that was
that
that
slammed the door. With
those 3 giants are like the top of my giant list. This guy's like number 4.
Do we know who that giant was?
No.
He was like Titan-sized giant. Like he wasn't small.
And he just threw a fucking tree at us. The dude was a fucking cunt.
You'd like to see Snapper Stomper again?
I respect it.
He needs to come back. Well, I mean, every time they've dealt with giants, they've either killed them or swapped their bodies out somehow.
It's true. Can we put Klaus in his body, please?
So I mean,
hell no.
If that's the case, then I would be the first one to have not done either one of those things. That's progress.
Well, to be fair, most of the time when we come across giants, they're trying to kill us. So this is probably one of the first times that they've actually talked first.
No, that's rephrase that sentence. The first time you let one of the people in the party talk first. Rather than open up on him, you're like, yeah, he's gonna fucking die, and I'm like, dude just wanted some ice cream. What the fuck's going on?
He just wanted some ice cream. All right, guys.
I will say I enjoy killing things. That is.
Yeah, that's not news to us.
Yeah, don't know if that's apparent. I've done it once or twice.
To my recollection, we've run into 4 giants so far.
Mm-hmm.
2 of which immediately tried killing your bird.
No,
because you were trying to have it home in, and you helped kill those 2.
Okay.
You know,
those 2 were less likely to.
The first one we couldn't kill because, well, it's an assassin frost giant. And we did talk to it. We haven't killed it. It just happens to want to kill one of us.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's not so much that, you know, this is the first time we've tried talking to him. No, this is the first time we've tried talking to one that's not instantly trying to kill us.
I don't know about that.
Well, cats, I'm gonna go and throw your love, your support directly at Scientific Gaming. It's been a great night. It looks like Nico is our boss of the evening. Nico Shots coming with a solid 4,000 bits on his boss. So as it stands, Inny has 1 point.
Yep.
Nico has 1 point.
Also, Nikki's streaming over on Jerrod's
It's true.
channel.
It's true. Nikki is currently streaming. She's doing Outlast. It's her first time streaming. So guys,
that'll be fun.
Let's go show Nikki some love over on Jerrod's stream. I'm not excuse me, I'm not expecting you to raid, but just go over and say hi. I'm sure she would appreciate it. Tell her that you think she's fun and that you hopes that she never stumbles into Cum Island. So, love your guys' faces. Do what you do. See you tomorrow. Take it easy. Stay nerdy or be safe and all that jazz. But most importantly, be kind to each other, guys. It's pretty important. We'll see you tomorrow with Battle Chasers, maybe some Hob, and potentially some group play and something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Take it easy, guys. Peace. I'm out of here.